Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to invite Her Excellency Hanaa Singer-Hamdy, UN Resident Coordinator in Nepal, to share her remarks, which are certain to shed light on the collaborative efforts between Nepal and the UN in harnessing investment opportunities in Nepal.
Honorable Finance Minister, former Finance Ministers, fellow panelists, distinguished delegates, namaste to all of you. And a wonderful afternoon to all of you. I'm sure you're all very hungry now, so we'll try to focus very quickly. So, dear delegates, I think between the presentations of this morning and today, everything has been covered. So allow me to leave you with 3 points, or as we call it, the 3 Ps. People, planet, and partnership for peace and prosperity. That is what the member states have committed to through the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. And these 3 Ps, I believe, provide immense opportunities for the investment in Nepal. First, always the people. Nepal has a very young population. About 41% of Nepalis are between the ages of 16 and 40. That includes everybody here, of course, right? Everybody is young, at least at heart. These are young people with muscles and brain power, bursting with energy and innovative solutions. This unique demographic dividend is a crucial window for opportunity for Nepal that begs to be tapped with great urgency. Tapping into this demographic dividend means increasing investment in health, education, frontier technology, and digital transformation. To unlock this potential, we must invest even more in women, girls, and marginalized communities and increase their access to science, to technology, to engineering, to mathematics. It may also entail removing barriers for their access to business and employment opportunities. Removing of such barriers would also mean that will be more women represented in every sphere, including as speakers in this summit, for example. I wouldn't help but notice, and forgive me, the negligent participation of women as presenters and speakers in this meeting. So I hope for the next one we will have much more women, right? Thank you. My second point is about the planet. I need not tell you about the potentials in this fantastic country. As previous speakers highlighted, these natural resources provide fantastic investment opportunities. However, ladies and gentlemen, and colleagues and participants, we must make every effort to ensure that financial flows are used to uplift rather than undermine the environment, the biodiversity, and human lives. What these investments should do is to contribute to offset carbon, accelerate the transition to sustainable energy, and lead to a green economy. These investments should contribute to limiting the rise of the global temperature to 1.5 centigrade and help to achieve the net zero. Yes, these investments will be higher upfront due to the need for investment in frontier technologies and innovations. However, these will ensure a livable planet, not just for this generation, but for those generations who will eventually inhabit and inherit this planet. And this brings me to the third point. You still remember? We said people, the planet, and now a very critical third P, the partnership for sustainable development. Nepal can explore new blended finance approaches that can crowd in the private sector, multiply development impact, and create opportunities for public sector to share risks and reward fairly. This way, public and private finance together will help augment private investments, especially in higher risk and low-return areas. Multilateral development banks, development financial institutions, private development banks, and development cooperation agencies can work even closer with the private partners to leverage these resources. Now, United Nations, since I represent them, stands, like all of you, with the people of Nepal. And the world must do the same. As Nepal prepares for the LDC graduation in 2026, we will continue to work with the Investment Board, Nepal, and concerned ministries to help increase the flow of sustainable investments in the country. We will continue to support the development of a strong business ecosystem with a vision of sustainable, inclusive, and green economy. To conclude, I would like to reiterate our commitment to take our future generations into account. This need not come at the expense of those currently living. With advances in science, humanities, and technologies, we have an enormous opportunities that can be harnessed for the good of our beloved Nepal. And yes, we can, and yes, we'll do. Deri Deri Dhanyabad.
Thank you very much.